Hello, and welcome to Powered Casual Presents Hellscape, Cheltscape, Navigators.
That's how big it is.
That's how
Did it?
uh, this is. I didn't warn. I didn't warn them when I was actually going to hit the switch this time. So I was just waiting for a funny
Surprise!
moment in the conversation where they wouldn't expect me to say, "Hey,
Hey!
live," and it worked. So,
Eat up, butt up.
it's been live for 30 seconds.
What?
And that's took all right. Anyway, hello.
And it wasn't Tom or Brian. Or I.
No.
Yeah, it came from the least expected of sources.
So, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I am about to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends here. So let's go around the table and figure out what the hell we did last week. So, I'm Ian. I'll be the DM. To this side is the dice tray, because unfortunately we don't have Gilda this week. This is very sad. Because her contributions to last week's game were amazing. But, alas, so we have the dice tray, which is cool. Below the dice tray, we have Sean and his pupper playing Thranton together.
He wants my food.
Well, of course he does.
He sees the food.
He
He
knows
can't have back,
He knows what's
back up.
Too close to the food.
Food too close to the sun.
Below me, we have Brian playing Clyde.
I've heard it was this big.
I stealth.
And I stealth from it. Yeah.
Gotta hide
You
from it.
can't stealth from it. It'll find you.
Something that big is frightening. It's frightening
true.
when it's that big. Next
It'll get
to
you from cities apart.
next to Clyde, we have Ark playing Echo.
Yeah, they're dangerous. They're like an invasive species in some places. In Florida, they hunt them down. They're like 30 feet long.
Yeah. That's why there's only one left.
They're like 30 feet long when they're not angry.
Oh yeah, when they're angry, they're huge.
Welcome to Chelt!
And last but not least, biggest of all, we have Tom playing Naoma.
You could say I'm the man of the hour.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And
If I could animate, I would totally just animate Naoma saying that.
You could say.
Yeah. That's a lot of man.
I think you should just you could totally just animate it like hello Andre. Oh, you scared boy.
Just like Andre.
Oh, you frightened boy. One of our cats is not big into thunderstorms, and he is currently
Aww.
right under my desk, seeking shelter. He's safe. He's fine. He's fine. He's in a good spot. He's in a spot where I know he's not trying to hide under the washing machine or some shit. So that's a good spot for him to be. But if we want to recap, what did you guys do last week? What happened?
Grenades.
That is true.
Yes.
we re-met up with Gilda.
Mm-hmm.
Thranton gave her a hat. We took
Yep.
some watches. I saw some spooky person out in the woods, tried to become their friend. They didn't want to be my friend.
That's true.
Almost fought some crocodiles and then killed some dinosaurs with a grenade.
That does actually sum up the episode very well. So we can actually sort of pick up right then and there, right at the
Are
action.
we in the middle of combat?
You are in the middle of the end of combat. So
Okay.
the two plesiosaurs that were blocking the river, one of them charged up and tried to attack you, and you guys were less than adept at maneuvering boats either into or out of combat.
Whoa. Whoa.
I said less than adept. I didn't say bad. I didn't say you did a bad job. But Gilda decided
Words hurt.
Oh, hey, Andre. Gilda decided to take care of the situation with a well-placed grenade and promptly very much frightened off, like heavily wounded one of the plesiosaurs, and the resulting explosion definitely scared them both off. Cats.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt real quick. Ian,
Yeah.
do you have a back on your chair? Or is it actually see-through?
It is. I'll go ahead and I'll just sort of shift out of the way. It is
think it's mesh.
It is a mesh back. It's also a mesh seat as well. So this puppy breathes. It's nice.
The camera sees right through it.
Oh, it sure does. I
It's
love it.
really bizarre.
Yeah, because you can just see, you can sort of see the frames, the frame in the back
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Sort of see the frame on the headrest. Yeah, staples. Honestly, like.
We got that.
They got that. Now, so
Got 'em.
Staples, now that I have Shield for you as well, if you'd like to sponsor the stream.
This week's sponsor
Or
potentially,
else.
is potentially Staples.
It's potentially Staples.
That wasn't even planned. That was
No,
so
man.
organic. Well
That
done.
was organic.
Yeah. Pay for us to not sponsor you.
Yes. It's not blackmail. It's not. Yeah, I gotta like sit sideways just to show off the chair the whole time, just to make sure that it's at least a little bit in view, more or less all the time. But yeah, you guys. So the plesiosaurs have been scared off, and you were all rallying around Gilda, talking about how awesome the grenades were, how you guys needed grenades, how she was ready and willing and fully capable of making more grenades, which she is. When suddenly, right beneath her feet, a very characteristic Cool Ranch glow appears around her, and a portal is opened underneath her feet. And right when she looks at Thranton and was like, "What kind did you?" and she just slurped down through the portal.
Is it slurped? Does it
Yep.
have to be a slurp?
It does.
We have a list of sound effects too.
And I'm just like, God damn it! I wanted a healing one.
Is there a squelch sound as she's sucked down?
Yep. It's the good news is the portal actually just looks like a little fiery window. It's a little circular window, but the sound doesn't match the visual. Just doesn't. But considering where she's going, Avernus, it seems likely. It seems correct.
Someone must have messed up the sound cue on that. Programmed the
Yeah.
wrong thing in here. That's weird.
The Foley artists in Avernus are all messed up.
They really are. They really are messed up.
They're messed up.
Too many toenails.
Too many.
Okay.
They get
Keep
everywhere.
going.
And in any case, you guys are not sucked into hell, into the first layer of the 9 hells. You are still by the riverbank. There is a half-eaten giant octopus corpse still in the river, a little ways down the river. The plesiosaurs weren't able to run away with it or anything. And here we are.
Well, I guess Gilda's gone again.
Does that mean no grenades?
For now. For now.
He's probably just working on our order.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, she was so excited to make us grenades that she felt compelled to go back to Avernus to acquire the parts to make us them
Immediately.
immediately.
Cool.
Immediately.
We're going to go with that.
Yes.
Seemingly against her will.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's hard to say.
I'm going to turn to Musharib and be like, so that was Gilda. She has some extenuating contracts that she has to fulfill. She's kind of a contractor.
Is that
Um,
does that happen like once a day? Because she did that last time too.
It's kind of at random.
Yeah, isn't that what contractors do? You're a contractor. That's what you do, right?
Not like that.
Well, I mean,
Huh.
everyone has their own style. But I guess, well, now that the dinosaurs are gone, those were dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, plesiosaurs are an aquatic kind of dinosaur. Yeah.
Now that those are gone, we can continue on down the river.
Presumably.
I'm gonna take a look around me and make sure there's nothing like charging at us through the forest that we haven't noticed yet.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I still have the blood dice on.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my God.
that though.
26.
That's a good roll though.
That is a good roll.
Gotta stick with them blood dice now.
No.
Yeah.
That's what you have now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
They're hot. They're hot now.
That's
Can't
the
back
deal.
away.
That's how it is. So with that roll though, I gotta say, as you see, yeah, there we go. You happen to see off in the distance in the bushes across the river. You definitely see somebody. You see somebody that is actively trying to hide. It looks like they're wearing some sort of like green and not like classic like camo, like army camo or anything like that, but they're definitely camouflaged to suit the jungle. And you see them, and they see you. See them, and you see them. See you see them, and
then what?
then you see them. See you see them. See you see them. Run away. See them duck into the bushes, and you sort of see some bushes out of sight, jiggle out of sight as they move away.
So I'll turn to the group and be like, okay, so don't panic, but we're being followed. It's the second time I've seen somebody, but there was someone across the riverbank that was watching us. And as soon as I saw them, they turned and ran. I don't know if we want to try to go make our way through the woods for a bit to maybe lose them and join the river later, or we can keep going down the river, but there is somebody following us. I don't know what they want.
Where did you see them?
And I'll point across the riverbank. Like I saw them over there between that tree and that bush.
Other side of the river.
Yeah.
So we have to give up our nice boats.
Well, we don't have to, but I mean, we know that they're following us now. So I was throwing out the option. If we go through the jungle for a little ways, we might be able to lose them, leaving these boats here. Or if we keep going down the river, we'll just have to know that someone is following us.
I'll sort of like look around and be like, I don't care if anybody's following us. Do you care if someone's following us?
It's just another added danger.
Yeah, we'll just kill them.
I'm in danger.
If someone attacks us, I'm not worried about it. Look how strong we are.
Would you like me to double back and try and follow them?
I think they're probably gone by this point, but
Okay.
no, if we get a closer, having to cross the riverbank, I don't think it's worth the time right now. I think we keep moving forward, but if we get closer, we'll have to then we'll have you track them back.
Yeah, okay.
But just everyone be on the lookout.
Yeah, I think it's more important to keep our resource of the of the boats for now. Did they look like? I mean, did they look intimidating at all?
What could I tell about the person? Was it just a shape and like
Well, because it's daylight.
they were kind of camouflaged?
Yeah, because it's daylight and you're near the river, so there's actually like sky and light coming through the canopy. You saw someone definitely like humanoid, bipedal, had one head, looks like they had two eyes in the right place. Um, Looks like they had like dark hair. You couldn't quite tell a gender or anything from across the river before they ran away. But somebody generally humanoid, probably, but yeah, definitely someone who seemed familiar with the jungle, the way they were dressed.
Okay. I mean, it was vaguely human. It could have been an elf or something else, but couldn't really get a good look at it other than it was just a humanoid type thing.
I take it upon myself to look strong. I will. So yeah, I currently look like a little elf, but I'm going to change my appearance to look like the buff tiefling again.
Nice.
So
You're going back-
strong.
You're going back to this buff tiefling guy a lot. Guy, girl, person.
Yeah, I like it.
Suits you.
It's a good look.
Good look, feels good.
I wonder.
What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, no, go ahead. I gotta look something up.
Oh, I was going to say, is it the tiefling that Echo used to hit on the jeweler?
Yeah, it totally is.
All right. That's all I wanted to know.
So strong. Muscle shirt. Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't think my clothes changed, so probably not muscle shirt, but yeah, buff tiefling.
Something for
If you were to
everybody.
take your clothes off, you would have a muscle shirt like as part of your body.
Yes, yeah, it would be like a doll.
Yeah.
With like it's part of the sculpt.
Mm. That's not creepy to think about on a being,
It's like it's fine. It's just a skirt. It's a shirt, but it's made of skin.
The garment is part of my flesh.
This is getting worse.
Yeah,
like
no, I
that.
hate it. Yeah, no, that's not canon.
Oh, why not?
Please come back and play D&D with me. Yeah. All right.
Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back a ways in our chat to find what I'm looking for. But to just sort of move things along, because I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna be like, do we think it's the tracker that we kind of bailed on? Do we think we pissed somebody off?
What was his name? Qua something or other?
Quasha or the lady we didn't like because she was mean? And she was racist?
Salida?
Yeah, that's the one.
Salida was the other one.
snap.
Kawasha and Salida.
Yeah, it's
are the
Kawasha,
other guys
yeah.
that
Do we
she-
think that
she talks
they're-
to.
Do we think that one of them is following us for some
Can't
reason?
see why they would. Musharib, do you know? Would either of them do that? I know you don't know them. Maybe you know. It seems like you know Salida a little bit better than you know Kawasha, but have you heard anything about either of them that would make you think they're vengeful?
I don't.
I mean, we paid Kawasha. He shouldn't be after us.
Yeah, I don't think Kawasha would be skulking around. That doesn't seem like him from the few times that I've crossed paths. He doesn't seem to be the stealthy, skulky type. Salida, maybe? Like, I try not to. I try to know her as little as possible, but I don't know. She might be the sort to
Well,
follow someone through the jungle for some probably not good reason.
I do vaguely remember you calling her a racist when you first saw her.
Oh, she is. She is totally a racist. She hates all
Interesting.
albino dwarves for no reason. So that's pretty
Ah,
racist to me.
I will say super quietly under my breath. Well, I hate all the ones that I know.
He does not hear you.
Great.
So I guess that may not be racist, but that's a dick move.
um, and that's the only other person. Selita's the only other person that we kind of like interacted with that we've kind of pissed off. No, that's just a guess. I have no reason to guess that. It's just a guess.
I mean, there was that clothing vendor who refused to give me something simpler than this.
Oh
but
yeah,
I don't
it was
think
the
we
clothing
pissed him
vendor.
off.
There was also the jeweler that we stole from.
Yeah, you guys have
But
actually.
he's not going to come. He's not going to come
Wait.
rocking through the jungle
Should we-
after us.
Should we talk about this in front of this guy?
It's fine.
I mean, in the 3 or 4 days that you spent in town, you did manage to irritate a surprising number of people.
We would never do that.
Though
We have a particular set of skills.
I will say the clothing vendor wasn't irritated. He was definitely more amused at your complete disregard for local customs and clothes that are good to go into the jungle with.
How's my chain vest holding up? Speaking of which,
Well, as far as like craftsmanship and physical holding up, it's fine. Like
okay.
it's not falling out or anything like that. It is light enough that you're not like exhausted while wearing it. It's not overly taxing. And the clothes that you bought from this clothier, even though they're definitely much less subdued or much more not subdued, much louder than you would prefer. They definitely breathe a lot better than your other robes did. It's
Okay.
definitely more comfortable in these.
All right. Good to know. Yeah, I guess. All right. So do we just get back in the boats and head back down the river?
I think for now, if we continue to spot this person, we'll see if we need to do anything else. But I think for now, we just keep on keeping on.
Okay. So, all right. So I just gotta double check a thing. Just double check a thing. Okay.
We'll entertain ourselves for now. Speed up.
All right, so you get back in your boats, back in the nice rowboats, and you start rowing down the river again. What sort of pace are you setting as you row?
Grueling.
No, I mean, I still think we're sticking at just like our normal pace, our medium. No need to rush yet.
Well, how
Ruling
far?
pace, meager rations, go.
Yeah. How far are we from Camp Vengeance? Right. It was a day or two.
Yeah, you guys are still a day or two away from Camp Vengeance.
If we really leg it, could we get there in a day?
Bushreeb will think, look at the sky, sort of look around the river, and just be like, I don't think so. I think even if we pushed it, I think we'll be camping out at least one more night.
Okay. Yeah, then let's just keep going at our normal speed. If we could have pushed it and gotten to Camp Vengeance by nightfall, I would have said do that, but
Okay. All right. So as you guys are rowing, just rowing,
Rolling down a river.
You do have to. You push off, and you do have to negotiate around this half-chewed giant octopus situation that the plesiosaurs were at. And you notice now that the plesiosaurs are gone, the smaller denizens of the river have definitely sort of descended, and you're seeing some piranhas down under the water, nipping away, chewing away, flies all over the place on top of this thing. There is a smell. There is definitely a smell, and there's not enough of this thing underwater, and the sunlight's getting to it.
Oh, that's a terrible smell. Are we moving upwind or downwind?
You are moving upwind? No, downwind. You're moving into it.
So the smell's going with us.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, but once we pass it, it'll be gone.
It'll linger for a little bit, but yeah,
Okay.
there isn't enough of a breeze here for it to really be blown either way too bad.
Yeah, I'll just kind of put my hand over my face and like try to breathe through the fabric as we go by.
Yeah, it doesn't look like thaumaturgy can quite do a thing for this. So, damn it. Yeah, I'm just for 5 minutes. Can we grueling pace?
Yeah, I'd say you guys can. Anybody who is rowing, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh,
Who's in what
17.
boat?
5.
blood dice for the blood gods. 4.
Yeah, so who is in what boat? I'm assuming Echo's still with Mushri, Thranton's still with Naoma. So really, Clyde, what boat are you in?
Probably Thranton's.
Okay, cool. All right, so Echo, no problem. Your buff tiefling guys, even though it doesn't actually affect your stats, it definitely gets you in that mindset.
Yeah, I'm ready to do what buff tieflings do.
Muscles are all in the mind.
Yeah, gonna shred this water. Mind muscles.
Okay, so Echo manages to put their back into it, and they scoot by the octopus carcass and get a fair enough downriver that the smell is dissipated, and you're able to hold back and ease it down. Now, Thranton and Clyde, in your
We did great.
yeah, you did great. You did real great. With a 4 and a 5, super great.
Mhm.
So
good about it.
as you guys try and push by this thing, you kind of get an oar stuck in it. Just kind of like pokes in there, and there's a gross noise as it goes in and doesn't really want to come out. Like,
Is it the sound that the blood dice make?
similar? Yes.
Oh,
The entire time, I'm just going to be yelling at Naoma to help, and it's like, why aren't you helping?
I'm sorry, row.
No,
Whoa.
stop holding your
Whoa.
mask above your
Whoa.
face and help.
So yeah, you guys are currently stuck in an octopus carcass. You're not like in danger of capsizing or anything, but yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a way out of that.
I will grab one of the paddles and try to help push out away from it.
Okay. So I would like you to go ahead. I know you don't have it, but go ahead and give me an athletics check to try and help.
Boy.
This is a bad idea.
That's a 3.
3, 4, 5,
I'm just
baby.
like,
You're a little more vigorous than you thought. It's the opposite of what you expected. And that one also just goes right in as well. Now you got 2 oars stuck in this thing.
I'm just gonna look at Thranton and be like, "What? How did that help?"
That's a great question.
I don't think it did help.
All right. I
saw this thing once in Avernus. There were some devils, and they were trying to make a rock smaller, and they made the rock explode with some sticks. What if you remember that time you enchanted my ore and made it go boom?
But it was just a flash of light. It didn't blow it up.
Oh,
You still have your
it
ore.
felt like it blew up. I did still have my ore. That's correct. But if we explode it, then we can get out.
I don't think I have any way to explode it.
Explode the ore?
No, the dead stuff.
Explode the dead stuff.
Yeah.
If only we had a grenade.
Only.
Yes.
Okay, so I can.
all right. Can I just do a strength
How does-
check to try and pull these oars back out of the thing?
You certainly can.
Well, hold on one sec. Let me read this ability. Let me read this spell. Okay, I am going to cast Enhance Ability at 3rd level, targeting both Thranton and Clyde, and giving them Bull's Strength. So advantage on strength checks. And your carrying capacity doubles.
Now's the time
Cool.
to carry off any octopus carcass you want. But yeah, now if you guys with that buff, if
Get in there.
if you guys want to do another set of athletics checks to try and shift those oars out, you certainly can.
And what's the buff that we got?
Advantage on strength checks.
So advantage on athletics. All right.
And you know what? I'll cast Guidance on Thranton as well, just because I can.
So is that a D4?
D4.
So
19.
21 plus 2, 23.
23. Okay. All right. So after you guys, both of you, you sort of jiggle them around. You sort of make a cavity in there, get some air in there. You turn them, and you both just haul the oars right out. They come out cleanly. As far as the motion, they are nasty now. They are just covered in octopus ichor and like some ink, which is not aging well, sitting in the hot sun. So the smell has gotten worse. I would like the 3 of you to go ahead and make me Constitution saves for a moment.
Great. Yes! 15.
Okay.
That's probably
16.
the best I'm going to get.
19.
Okay. All right. So all of you, Clyde comes closest. You all kind of get a little heave, get a little retch going, but none. You keep it all down. Keep it all in. Keep it all in. Everything's good.
And before we put those in the water, because the fish might attack them, I will prestidigitate and clean them off.
Okay. Yep. Good idea. So yeah, the oars are cleaned, and it's funny. Art keeps closing the camera so we can check on the cat wherever he got stuffed. But yeah, with that, you're able to dip the oars back in the water and catch up with Echo, who's waiting a little bit upstream. You are able to proceed downriver.
All right. Back to our regular pace.
Yes.
Grueling.
Grueling is the only pace we set here.
All right. Grueling it is. Let's go.
We only eat a little bit of food every morning, and then we work all day.
We got like 8 ounces of food, and we're good. Fresh for the day. Ready to go. Let's see.
Sounds great.
I
It's
definitely don't create like 45 pounds of food.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Dump
just
the
shoot
rest
one
of it in the
buffalo.
river.
Yeah, exactly. Only take like 80 pounds from it. Or actually, you could take 200 pounds from a buffalo. I remember
You take
that.
200 pounds
Yeah.
from buffalo and leave the rest.
Yep. Out of a 1,000-pound animal.
Seems like a waste.
You know what?
It
It's
is.
yeah, it seems it. Yeah.
The nearby scavengers are gonna feast for a while.
Oh yes. So yeah, just checking. None of you wanted anything to do with the actual meat of that thing, right?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
If anyone did, I would have stopped them because it appears to have started to go sour.
You ain't
At least
stopping
there's
me.
flies on it.
You ain't stopping me.
Then tried.
That's totally your
Would have
call.
tried to have stopped them.
Let's see. Just trying to. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. There was a thing we might have done, but we're not gonna do it because it's silly.
I don't want to go to Camelot.
Well,
It's a silly place. All right, so you guys go down the river. Get down the river. And ooh, it's in Appendix C. So go ahead and everybody just go ahead and make me a perception check after about an hour or two as you row and row and row your boats.
All right, so like 9/11.
What?
What?
What? What?
What?
It's a bad joke. Because it's 8/11 now. 16.
How about a nat 20?
Oh damn.
Oh, hold on. I got a thing for this.
we got a 12.
Okay. There it
There it
is.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry I was late. I had one job.
I gotta actually set up a soundboard for us.
So do I.
Oh, that's right.
We have equipment for that now.
It's true, we do.
All right, so I am gonna say, as you guys paddle, Clyde and Thranton, you both see off on the left-hand bank a let's see, a number 3. You see some funky-looking roots, sticking up out of the ground. Like, granted, you're both new to Chult, but these don't look like normal tree roots or bush roots or anything that you guys have seen before. They're actually like a bright red, like blood red, little woody roots coming up out of the bank on one side.
Okay. Do they look dangerous in any way?
With your nat 20, you don't like they're not moving or anything like that. They seem stationary. They're not like reaching out into the water or anything. They're not huge, but they're just very bright and eye-catching. But they don't seem obviously dangerous.
Are they thorny or anything like that?
Nope, no thorns that you can see.
And they're on the left bank?
Yep.
Okay. How wide is this point in the river?
This part of the river, it's still about probably about 50, 60 feet wide.
Okay.
Widen out a little bit.
I'll point them out and say, hey, we should probably. I'll point them out and say, hey, should we avoid that, or do we want to go over there and take a look at that?
Okay. And Mushari will look where you're pointing and be like, ooh, no, we should definitely go check those out. Those are Ryath roots. Those are handy in the right amount.
What's the right amount?
Well,
Cool.
if you eat like one chunk of root like hold up 2 fingers to indicate about a size. And he'll be like, eat about that much, and it can really boost your stamina, make you feel a little stronger for over the course of the day. Um, and but if you eat too much, if it is poisonous if you eat too much. Like, but
Okay.
within moderation, they can be really helpful. Um, and if you don't want to eat them yourself, they are a little rare, so they can be worth money back in town, or if we run into somebody.
Okay. How many of them seem to be accessible from like the shore, or is this something we'd be harvesting from the boat?
Let's see. Well, they're not directly on like the water line. You'd have to get out of the boat and walk maybe 10 feet onto the bank to actually get at them. But you see two little root clusters popping up.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. That sounds reasonable to swing over and take a look. Now, the one thing I want to double check on this left shore. This is where we saw the person that was chasing us down or following us. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll verbalize that again and be like, yeah, we could take a look, but this is the side of the river where we were being followed. So I don't know if all of us want to hop out or if just some of us and we want to like put a watch or what we want to do. Musharib, how valuable are these? Is this worth it to potentially have an encounter with somebody who's been following us?
I mean, maybe. I mean, they're I'll just put this in above the board terms. If you eat the indicated amount of root, you can actually get 2d4 temp HP. Um, if you eat more, you may be poisoned. um, and they are, as far as a lot of the fauna or the flora on this table, they are definitely probably the most expensive bit of flora on here. Yeah, use only as directed. Consult your healthcare provider before eating.
Um,
Don't eat it if you're pregnant.
I think it's worth the risk. Like they seem to be valuable enough. I think it's
Yeah,
worth doing.
yeah. I mean, the people that were following us haven't acted hostile towards us. And if they're following us on the river, going faster, you know, or slower is not going to stop them from knowing where we are.
Do all of us want to get out of the boats then?
Yeah, I'll get out.
I will stay. I will stay with the boats, just in case some funny business happens.
Okay. So
What does Musharib do?
Musharib will hop out to double check and confirm that they are indeed the right thing.
Okay.
yeah, so let's do like a loose tie off of the boats, so that way they're not going to like swing off, but that way that we could get them rolling pretty quickly if we need to. And Clyde, do you mind doing a watch towards the direction that we've been coming? Because it's not as likely that they'll be ahead of us; it's likely that they'll be behind us.
Sure. And I stealth. 16.
Okay, so how do you stealth? How do you go about that?
What kind of fauna is nearby?
On the other
from there.
side of the roots, there are jungle undergrowths of ferns, bushes,
Okay.
things like that.
So I'll
Some
kind of
trees.
jump towards the ferns and in the indicated direction
Okay. All right.
and keep watch.
All right, and so Naoma, were you staying in the boat?
Yeah, I think I would stay in one of the boats.
Okay. Okay, so we got at least one person in each boat. 3 people going ashore. Okay. All right, so Clyde, while you're stealthed, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception! Oh, there we go. 27.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
Prophecy is true.
And Thranton, as you get out of the boat and you go over and look at this route with Mushari, Mushari will be like, "Yep, this is Ryath route, all right. It's not something else. You know, it's the real thing. It's the real deal." Um,
The Coke.
this is the shit. This is primo. I don't know Coke slang. I really don't.
Why not?
Look, I'm not saying it's impossible to get Coke in Maine, because we all know it isn't. But
Oh, I didn't mean that kind of Coke.
But it's much
What?
harder than it's much harder than I would ever put any effort into.
Crystal Pepsi, though.
Crystal Pepsi, we worked hard to get our hands on some Crystal Pepsi when they brought that back that week that they brought it back. And it wasn't worth it.
Get wrecked, Pepsi.
Pepsi, give us a call.
This is sponsored by Pepsi.
Yep.
Until they pay us.
You bring back Crystal Pepsi, we're the ones to talk to. Clearly. Thranton, are you gonna go ahead and harvest this root?
I'd like to take a look at it and try to, yeah.
Okay. All right, so go ahead, give me a survival check. And I will say you have advantage on that anyway, yes or no?
When sniffing.
Okay. I'll say between the sniffing, because you're obviously able to sniff the plant, between this and your culinary expertise, go ahead and take the check at advantage.
Okay. Good work. Oh, cool. Double threes. All right, that's a 4.
Wow. All right.
Thanks, Blood Dice.
So with that, you are able to go ahead and get maybe 3 pieces. It's definitely not as many as the plant looks like it could give, but you're able to get 3 appropriately sized pieces.
If I'd rolled a 20, would I have gotten 20 pieces? This is some bullshit.
Not 20 pieces. There aren't 20 pieces worth of root here, but it definitely would have been
Fair.
more than 3.
Fair.
It would have been 5. But yeah, you're able to get a few pieces.
Yep.
And
So what is this called? So I just put down correctly?
Ryath root.
Ryath root. Okay. Ryath.
Yep.
Got it. And that's from both of these, both of the roots that we saw?
Yep.
Okay. Is there any chance to like go under the water to get it more?
It's not really on the water. Like you're up on
okay.
you're up on the bank a bit.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you want to try and dig and uproot the whole plant, I guess you could try that. I don't know how successful that would be.
Nah, I don't want to screw with the local. No, I'm good.
Ecology.
The ecology, yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
don't mess with the economy.
fair.
It's bad for the economy.
Let's see. Okay. All right, but yeah, no, this is good shit. And as you're pulling it out and as you're taking a look at it, you feel that in addition to its normal effects, you feel like you could probably use this with your culinary experience um, to um, to add to the the snacks that you make with your chef feat,
Mm-hmm.
and that may, depending on how that goes, that may enhance their effect.
So could I make this into like a spice type of thing?
Yeah, you figure there's probably a few ways you could prepare this, other than just eating it raw.
Okay.
Mushrib's indicated you could eat it raw, but yeah, looking at it, you could probably maybe grind some up, make it as a spice for flavoring. You could maybe use it as they look sort of starchy, so you could probably use it as a base for the snack as well. So you see some options.
Okay.
And Clyde, with your 27, coast is clear. You see nothing dangerous.
Sweet.
Just some birds.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted.
And I think this would be a good spot for us to take a quick break.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just because
All these
Clyde
big
rolled
things are gonna
really,
happen.
just because Clyde rolled really well and didn't see anything doesn't mean that he didn't see anything.
Uh-oh.
Ominous.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll be back
Oh,
in a couple minutes. I mostly just need more water, and we'll be back.
Okay.
And we'll see how big this problem may be,
if there is a problem.
if there is a problem.
No
We don't know.
problems.
We'll find out. Be
Now
right
there are two of them.
back.
Oh, there are two of them.
Okay. Hello, and welcome back. Um, to sum up what's happened so far, the party has paddled around a octopus carcass and found some roots and saw a guy.
And it only took us an hour.
Only an hour, which let's be honest, in D&D, like in table time, that's pretty good. Like you guys covered some ground in an hour of table time.
Did some stuff.
Did some stuff, did some things. There was
Yeah.
talking. Talking's important. And now,
Tell that to my teacher in 7th grade, huh?
Oh.
chatty. Were you chatty in middle school?
No, I'm just saying things. I just do stuff.
All right. So you have the roots, and now what would you like to do? Clyde saw nothing on his perception check.
There's nothing here.
Musharib, on which side of the river is Camp Vengeance?
Camp Vengeance is on the heading south on the right side, on the
So
western bank.
we do have to cross back over the river either way.
Yes. Yep.
So I say we hop back in the boats because if there was a chance that we could just go on foot from here, I was gonna maybe make the argument, but we have to get in the boats, so might as well get in the boats.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you get in the boats. You get rowing. And same pace, same regular pace.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's been working for us so far.
All right. So you guys paddle down the river. And you paddle, and you paddle. You paddle. I roll some dice. And then you guys actually aren't really running into a ton for the rest of the day. The shadows are starting to get longer, sun's starting to get low.
Sun's getting real low.
It's getting real low.
Come here, big guy.
Actually,
am I the big guy? I'm the
You're the
big
big
guy.
guy.
Ah!
And I'm the sun's getting real low.
Oh shit!
Perfect. What were you gonna do, Echo?
I just I was just throwing around. It's fine.
Okay.
NBD.
Okay. So it is getting darker. The sun's getting lower. Sun sets quicker in the jungle than it does most other places because of them trees. So Musharib will pipe up and say we should probably find a place for the night.
Yeah. Are there any clearings coming up on the banks?
I would like everybody to go ahead and make me a survival check.
I will be a survivor. To check.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
23 I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I will
11.
deliver.
Mine's only an 8 because I'm not able to sniff out a spot on the side of the road.
It was so
That
close
doesn't
to
make any
26.
Was, but it
And then it
is-
was a 10.
So Clyde's 23 comes through, and Clyde, you spot a bit of a ways up on the eastern bank. There is a clear spot on the left-hand bank going south. There does look like a spot where it's big enough for you to get the boats in and up onto, and there's a little clearer spot where you can camp without worrying about the river.
I tell everyone that.
It's on the left-hand side.
Tis.
How dark is it?
It's getting dusky at this point. The sun is no longer in sight because of the trees. It's still up, so some light's kind of coming through, but it's shadows are getting real thick.
I don't love camping on the left side of the river because that's where the shadowy figure is. So can we push forward a little bit further and try and find something on the right?
Up to you guys.
I say to the group.
I mean, I guess we can go a little bit further. I don't know what the river is like at night. Musharif, if we go for a little bit longer, are we going to run into anything really nasty on the river?
Maybe. The aquatic life doesn't change a ton. But we'll naturally have a much harder time seeing anything coming at us from the banks or the sky. There are some things at night that are a little worse than they would be in the day.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go for long. I just want to see if there's something better than putting us in a position where we get ambushed. If we want to stay here, I'm okay with that. We just probably have to double up on our watches and all that.
I think that's okay.
I
There
will
seem to be
watch.
a lot of things around here to look out for anyway.
Okay. All right, so we'll stop here on the left then.
Okay. So you pull off. So I presume you guys pull off, tie up the boats, make camp, all that good sort of stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything that anyone would like to do as you settle in for the night?
Traditional get food ready. I'm not gonna mess with the roots yet. That's gonna be for the future.
Well, we need to get the food ready in the morning because we don't want the leftover food from Create Food and Water to attract anything. Right? Have we been doing that at night or in the morning?
We've been doing it at nights. That way, spell slots are available all day.
Okay. Maybe we should be doing this in the morning. We'll do it now. It's fine.
If you want to skip the food and water, we can. We've got enough food and other stuff. Like I've got tons of meat. We could just go with that for a little while and just deal with protein and not deal with the other stuff. We'd just be going into our actual supply instead of utilizing our free food, which is fine. I don't mind that. We have to compensate for that.
No, we can do it. I was just thinking it might be safer to do it in the morning before we leave from here.
Since we're about a day from a camp and we're also in a spot where I'm a little nervous, let's skip it for tonight and we'll just go with what we've got. I think that this is fine.
Okay.
And so I'll hand out a pound of meat to everybody's probably more than enough.
A lot of meat.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
A pound of meats. That's a that's a 16-ounce steak. Like
it's a hearty dinner.
That's a plate.
So I'll math that down to. Oh God, why does notes in this thing? Why does it suck so bad? Never been awfuler. 30. Okay.
Yeah, I am not crazy pleased with how notes work on D&D Beyond. I will concur.
And I will still use my chef skills to conjure up anything else we need, but that other stuff will happen later. But this will be mostly just passing out things that I already have done.
Okay. Cool.
So this way we can skip the fire and not attract any attention to us too.
Stealth camping. I like it.
Yeah.
The new Olympic event.
All right. So, anybody? What's everybody else doing?
I'm just checking out the area around where we are, and then helping Thranton when I can.
Okay. What do you mean by checking out the area? Are you looking for anything in particular? What you
Just the
doing?
lay of the land. Uh, any places, anything that looks dangerous, good spots to sleep, things like that.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Oh my god, it's a 9.
A
I don't
9.
see anything.
Yeah, I mean, you find you do find some good places that seem to be good to sleep. Like you find some dry, the dry patches, so you won't be sleeping in mud or whatever. But that's most of what you find. You kind of you end up hyperfixating for a minute.
So I found 4 dry patches and 1 muddy patch that someone can sleep in.
Well, so here's what I propose. So since we're probably going to have 2 people watching, let's just set up 3 of the bug nets and in one spot on the dry patch, and then 3 people will stay there, and then when we have the 2 people rotate out, we'll all just stay in the same spot. That sound good?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm already walking towards the mud patch.
So, how long do we think it's going to take to get set up for camp and stuff before people start going to sleep?
Shouldn't take us that long.
Yeah, since we're not setting fire, we're not cooking. I would think like 15, maybe.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, again, if somebody takes the first watch, like for 4 hours or something, or if a couple of people take a couple 2 hours, I will watch the rest of the night.
I'll take the first. I'll take first watch.
And we want to double up, right?
Yeah.
I'll watch with you.
Okay.
I walk back from the muddy spot.
Okay.
And this will give me time to like as I'm watching, I'll also tinker with the roots a little bit, sort of looking at them, trying to figure out what I can do with them, seeing if I can sort of scrape them into a powder or something.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're getting ready to go to bed, before going to bed, I'm going to cast Aid again on the 3 of you guys, not Lucian Reeve and not myself. But I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, so you get 10 hit points.
Okay.
No, sorry. Your maximum hit point increase goes up by 10. And you gain 10. It's not temp HP.
Huh. Okay.
And the last aid should have gone away by this point.
Okay.
Because it only lasts for 8 hours.
So max HP modifier 10. Oh, so that's not temporary. Interesting. So
yeah, so we can stack it. I thought it was temporary, and I was reading it again, and it just increases max HP.
Cool.
Fancy.
Was cool.
Ooh.
Underrated spell.
It seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Checks out.
All right. So the watches are Thranton and Echo for first watch, and then Clyde's just gonna do the rest.
And if anyone wants to wake up and join me,
yeah,
at some point during the
somebody
night.
should be helping Clyde.
I mean, I can do some of it, but I'll need to sleep, finish the 8 hours.
Will Musha Reeve take a shift?
Yeah, he can take a shift.
So if Musha Reeve takes the middle shift and then Naoma takes the last shift.
Yeah, that should put us in the right spot.
Yeah. Clyde will get his 4 hours, then he'll get the last two shifts, and then Musharib and Naomi will take the last 2.
They'll split them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at that point, aid will have worn off, and I can cast it again.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So, we ready to see how these watches go?
No.
All right. Sick.
Nah.
Then what else do you do? Detail this evening.
So yeah, honestly though, do I figure anything out with this root? Can I turn it into like a powder? Can I turn it into a spice that I can extend to, like, instead of having it be a thing where I eat it once, can I, or like 3 times, can I make it into a thing where I enhance my food for a while?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another survival at advantage.
Splort, about a 15.
A 15. Okay. So yeah, you figure, yeah, if you could find a way to grate it, like against a rough stone or something, and you could definitely you could definitely powder this stuff, like grind it down, dry it out, powder it, and you could certainly make it extend it out over multiple cookings that way, for sure, instead of just 3 times. And what that will do is, instead of giving you a dice roll of temp HP, it will give a smaller fixed amount of extra temp HP on top of your food.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. All right. I will hold on to it for now, and when I'm in Camp Vengeance, potentially look at the value of it, maybe selling it, maybe we'll see what happens from there. Because I don't have the tools to, like, the mortar and pestle, so we'll see what I can do from there. But yeah, I am ready to watch. I'm a watcher.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Echo, you ready?
I'm so ready to watch. Let's see. I try to. So there's trees for days here, I assume, right?
Oh yeah.
I would like to try to get halfway up a tree so that I can see down around me with my lack of dark vision. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an athletics or acrobatics to climb a tree.
15 acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to make your way to a comfortable hidey spot, or little tree stand spot, partway up the trunk of one of these trees.
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying on the ground.
Okay. And yeah, so Echo doesn't have dark vision. Thranton, you don't have dark vision either, right?
I don't
Pretty sure.
believe I do, but let me just scan real fast. Control F, dark vision. Vision. I have Elvish. Nope, no dark vision.
Okay.
I got sniffing though.
You do have sniffing.
Sniffing.
Okay. So, I would like both of you to go ahead and give me perception checks. Thranton, using smell, you can give me an advantage on that.
Splort.
3.
9.
9. Okay.
we die in our sleep.
I'm sorry, real quick. I also wanted to. This probably doesn't matter. I wanted to alarm the boats, like I have in previous times.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I failed real bad.
Okay.
Not as bad as I failed.
Okay.
Wait.
No.
Yeah.
You, I mean.
It's not a contest, but.
Not a contest,
You are
but
winning.
Let's be honest. Neither of you can see in the dark.
Yeah. I get really I'm taking this watch thing really seriously up at the tree. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do my job, gotta do my part, gonna do my watch. And when I get up there, I realize I can't see anything.
I
in the
can't
dark.
see shit.
The ground is far away, and there's just this really isn't working, and the tree cover is like blotting out the moon, and there's nothing for me to work with here. So I get frustrated, and I use my arms of the astral stealth. So they just like bust out.
It's like,
And then
I'm so angry.
And then I recenter myself.
I love it.
Do those arms give off like a faint glow? Like, could you see them in the dark? Where they just like stick out?
Oh, that's a good question. It doesn't say anything about a glow. I don't think they're glowy. I think they're just ghosty.
Okay.
That would be funny though. The tree just lights up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or just like if you're standing in the dark and like you're obscured and no one can see you, and then all of a sudden there's just like these two big like green like jade arms just like come out of nowhere.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Just hanging there.
Sometimes you gotta.
Sometimes you gotta. Okay. So, you go through your watch, looking, sniffing, hulking. Your watch passes without incident.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Trust it. Something wrong.
I trust it.
Good
And-
news, you're up, buddy.
Yep.
Great.
I did a totally good job. Did you do a good job?
I was very focused on my route, so I was very distracted.
Oh. High five!
Which arm are you high fiving me with?
Oh yeah, the ghost arm definitely. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I'm high fiving.
Big lion paw. Yeah.
So I will go and wake up. I'll wake up Clyde, or I'll go over to Clyde, who is, I presume, like doing his sitting meditations, stance type of thing,
I am doing that.
and I'll just sort of do the like, Clyde. Hey,
Has it been 4 hours?
Yeah,
It's been
4
like-
hours.
it's been like 3 hours and 59 minutes, and as I'm waving, it like crests over to 4.
I just opened my eyes and I'm like, yes.
Oh, hey, it's your turn.
Okay. And I'll stand up and I'll go over into a nearby shrub and stealth.
Nothing. By the way, nothing happened.
Oh, great. I'll just keep walking and give a thumbs up.
Nothing happened and we did a good job.
And I roll a mod 20 for stealth.
Okay. Sick.
I'll look at Echo. Then I'll go, okay, fine, and I'll go wake up Musharib.
Wait, what?
One of us has to wake up Musharib, and I'll go wake up Musharib.
Oh. Good call.
And I'll give him like a little gentle like shoulder shrug.
Okay. And let's see. Okay, yeah. He'll wake up and be like, my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Nothing happened. Nothing dramatic. It was nice and quiet.
Okay. Cool. And he'll go and having no idea where Clyde has posted himself up whatsoever. He'll just kind of go and sit in the middle of the campsite that you guys have made, just kind of facing the woods, and he'll just park there and look out into the woods.
Wherever I'll watch him, and wherever he's looking, I'll look another way.
Okay, cool. And
Uh,
now that we have 2 people with dark vision on watch, we'll see how this goes.
Wow,
So,
wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Way to talk shit,
Look,
jerk.
look. It makes
that's
sense
why
to
you
have.
saved us for later.
Yeah, it makes sense to have the two people without dark vision start. You know, it's at the lightest part of the night.
We probably should have split those up, but it's fine.
It's fine. Everything was
It's fine.
Everything's fine. Musharib's not dead. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. So, I'll roll for Musharib. Clyde, give me a perception check.
You got it. How about a 26?
All right. Nice. So,
That's not the nice number. What are you talking about?
it isn't. It's pretty nice.
You
for
can't roll
D&D.
it.
It's hard to roll the nice number with just 1d20.
It's true.
Like, with his bonus, he could do it with 3. Sure, yeah. Yeah, you could definitely do it with 3. Anyway. That is Musharib. You see Musharib kind of like perk up a couple hours into the watch. And you are able to zero right in, and you hear a sound. Like, you hear the sound of something relatively large coming through the vegetation.
Great.
And not only that, you also get a whiff. Like, you don't even need Thranton's advantageous senses to catch a whiff on the wind of just death, rot coming in over the breeze. No, it isn't. So,
Okay, I just got to check.
yep.
You,
Yeah,
you never
I'll-
know. You always gotta know.
Always got to check. Always got to check. So there is definitely something large and nasty smelling moving through the woods near the camp.
I'll kind of beat my way forward and further investigate and get closer to this, what I sense is the source.
Okay. As you move out a little bit, you definitely see a pair of what at first just looks like ogres, sort of moving their way slowly through the jungle towards the camp. But as you take a closer look at them, these are definitely not normal ogres. These ogres have died at least once.
Okay. Are they are they purposefully approaching the camp?
It's a little hard to say because they're definitely, like, one of them's missing an eye, the other one, the eye's definitely, they may not actually see anything anymore, but they're definitely going in that direction. You can't quite see if they're like purposefully hunting down the camp, but they're definitely heading straight towards the camp.
Yeah. Can I do a survival check to see what or can I to try and like size them up to see if I can like try and kill one of them myself?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival on that.
Okay. It'll be a mod 20.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you get a pretty good size up on these, and as much damage as you can do in one go, you don't think you can just take one in one hit.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stealth my way back to Musharib.
Okay.
And once I get to him, I'm gonna kind of reveal myself to him and whisper to him what I see. Like,
Okay.
"Psst, hey, seems like there's some ogres coming, and I think they've died at least once."
Oh shit. Okay. What do? They're coming this way.
Yeah. So should we quietly wake up everybody and maybe set an ambush?
Yeah, we should definitely wake everybody. Yeah. And he'll just immediately move over to whoever's closest. So yeah, he'll go over towards Naoma and wake up Naoma.
What,
Okay.
is it my watch?
No, not yet. Well, there are zombie ogres coming towards camp.
Interesting.
Not
And
the
I'll
word I'd
stand up
use.
and get my wits about me.
And yeah, Clyde's there. Clyde's up and awake. And Clyde, who do you go wake up next?
I'm gonna go wake up Thranton.
Okay.
Hey, there's I think there's somebody coming to attack us, and we should attack them first.
Okay. What time is it?
It's
Time
like
is it?
it's at this point. It's probably like maybe 1 in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, like dead
Okay.
middle of the night.
Okay.
It's your favorite time of day.
And how many are coming?
2 big ogres, and they look like they have died before.
Zombie ogres. Great.
Not
Okay.
not hearing this conversation that they're having, but can I do Eyes of the Grave?
What does that do again?
As an action, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic
Okay.
until
So
the end of my next turn.
okay. So yes, you can do that. And right at the edge of your perception, you definitely sense the presence of 2 large undead. Coming closer.
Okay. Is this a thing that we want to fight them, or do we want to get out of here?
We haven't had a long rest.
Well, from my survival check, can I? It's probably too much for me, but do I think the party can take them?
Yeah, you got a pretty good feeling that as a team, you guys could probably take them. But it's definitely not a one and done job.
Right. Okay. So I'll say, I think we can probably kill them, but it may take a bit.
Okay. I'll shake myself. I'll get up. I'll smack Echo on the shoulder and be like, "All right, we gotta go. Let's go." And I'll stand up and I'll reach over to Clyde and Naoma and I'll double tap a warding bond on both of them.
Sweet. I will take a warding bond.
What kind of award is it?
Participation.
Never mind. I'm gonna put this on Clyde and
T-Pain.
Cool.
Clyde and T-Pain. Yes, that's it.
T-Pain. Ooh.
Cool.
And so I'll stand up and I'll grab my shield and which direction are they coming from?
I'll point to the direction.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So okay, that's concentration. I can't do that. Wait, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not concentration. Oh, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Yep. And what form? Because you can conjure that up, and it can look like any sort of weapon you want. What kind of weapon shape does that take?
So this takes the shape of it's gonna be. It's gonna be a like a it's a mall. It's not like a big mall, but it's a hammer with two sides on it. Think of like a Darth Maul type of thing, but with one hammer up and one hammer down, so like you could whack at him with it. Yeah, that's what it's like. So it's like a big spinny hammer. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big floaty spinny hammer.
Okay. Love it.
And this is a third level spiritual weapon.
Oh, juicing it.
Yeah.
Good one, Ark.
Okay. All right, so you're all awake. Naoma, you definitely feel that the ogres are getting closer. And Clyde, you can see them edging in to through the trees.
I should be able to see them now, right?
Well, they're
I
still.
have 60 feet of dark vision.
Well, yeah, they're not. Oh, you have. That's right. Yeah, you do have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're not like through the tree line into the clearing that you guys made camp in, but yeah, you can see them getting closer, moving through trees. Like one of them just kind of like is definitely gonna walk into a tree and just kind of like shoulders into it and just sort of like slams into it and just walks by it. The tree's kind of like half tilted now. Just didn't even notice.
Do we want to try to set up an attack to get the jump on them?
Better do it quick.
I'm looking around at the group because I don't have anything for this.
I'm gonna stealth.
Who would have a thing for ambushing?
15.
Definitely not anyone with a feature called Dread Ambusher.
Not me. It ain't me.
Okay.
So I have a question. If I want to cast a spell that has a concentration component, can I choose to just not concentrate on it?
No, it's gonna break your
Well,
concentration.
It will. Okay.
Of your previous spell.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
You can cast a concentration spell and then choose to immediately stop casting it.
Right, but it would break my previous warding bond.
Yeah.
I was hoping that I could cast this without concentrating on it, but I can't do that.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that is
Gotcha.
fine. Okay, I'm going to step forward and make myself an obvious target for these guys.
I can make you I can give you holy weapon and make you a more obvious target, or I could give it to Echo. Make Echo an obvious target.
I would accept a holy weapon.
I point to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to draw their attention in.
Okay. I will. Does your shield light up? You can cast light on your shield.
I can cast light on my shield. Yeah. Let me. It's not a concentration. Let me pop light on my shield too, just to really draw their attention in.
Okay.
Let's make you a bright, shiny boy, and I will put holy weapon on your warhammer.
Okay.
Alright.
And I will paste the effects of that into our chat again.
All
Because
right.
it does a lot of things.
It does a lot of things. A lot of good things. Okay, so Thranton is posted up, glowing from both
I'm
hands.
as holy as I've ever been.
You're looking radiant in both senses of the word. And Clyde, your stealth, I'm assuming are you going for like a flanking situation?
Yeah. Try and get as close to them and behind them as I can without being seen or sensed.
Okay. And Echo, what would you like to do?
Gonna summon my arms again. Get ready to fight.
Okay.
And let's see. Trying to get more acquainted with my features here. Oh, I can see in darkness if I summon my visage of the astral self.
That is true.
So I will do that. I will get my punchy arms ready, and I will also summon my visage.
All right.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, what does that look like when you summon that up?
So I would say that the arms are these big like Trogdor arms, like the I keep saying Trogdor arms, but yeah, they're lion paws. The visage actually it looks like Maleficus. So like I have like a shroud that looks like Maleficus, and I guess these are his arms. Like,
That's super cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
Naoma's
pouty
just
strong tiefling in the middle.
Naoma's just kind of like looking at you from the side, being like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, and I want to be ready for them. If they decide to be running zombies, I want to be ready to just get in there and punch them a bunch.
Okay. 6.
Punch a bunch.
And I'm going to be probably like 15 feet, 20 feet behind Thranton, just off to the side a little bit.
Okay.
I guess like triangle between Thranton and Echo.
Okay.
Malefic Echo?
Malefico.
Lithico.
Echo
All right.
Echolithus?
Yeah.
All right. So, roll me some initiative. Gave you guys ample prep time.
Crap.
Nine.
Number is +4.
21. Oh, plus 4.
13.
25.
Jesus.
Oh wait,
20.
how close do we have to be in relation to you to get that? Isn't there a range on it?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, so I have 21. I'm outside of that.
19.
25.
5. My God, not only does Clyde not go first, but Thranton goes first.
Doing it.
Renton is the first goer.
Okay. So these two ogres enter the clearing. So now they're about 30 feet away from you. And so Clyde, you are pretty much to their side now, at the edge of the clearing, and they're now walking adjacent to you.
Okay.
And the two ogres, they kind of like just sort of walk into the clearing. They just happens to be the next place they were gonna step. But they walk in, and then they just can't not see Thranton right there.
Okay.
And they are now,
I'm kind of a big deal.
yeah, they're fixed on Thranton, and one of them is just gonna give like this weird, phlegmy ogre roar at you. Sounds really gross.
Before they get there, can I like ambush them?
I will allow you. Yeah, because you're specifically going for the ambush. I'll allow you one action on them.
One action.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take the one further. If either of them is slightly further behind, I'm gonna attack that one from behind.
They're pretty much right next to each other.
Okay.
So,
Then I'll just take the left one.
Okay. Do it.
Attack! Should I use my Jade Splitter?
Certainly could.
Could, but they're not matching. That's fine. All right, so Jade Splitter's in my right hand. I'm going to attack with that one first. Going for the neck. It's a 23 to hit. Does it hit?
That'll hit.
Great. Okay.
That'll hit good.
So do I get a sneak attack?
You do.
Sweet. Okay, so 11 plus 17. I do 28 damage in the first attack.
Okay.
Then I get my Dread Ambusher attack. Can I just use my Jade Splitter again?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be a 26 to hit.
That'll do.
Okay.
Somehow being better than the last one. Don't know how that
12.
math works.
It deals an extra D8. Sometimes I forget this. So it's 12 plus 7, so 19. And then I'll swing with my left hand, just a scimitar. That'll be a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. Then it's just 1 slash a do. That'll be 7 damage. And then my final attack, I'll just attack with a Jade Splitter one more time. And that'll be a 26 to hit again. That's 3 15s for hit.
Being real consistent tonight.
And then an 8 for damage. Because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Like a
How's
zombie.
his neck look?
Oh,
right.
like, yeah. So, I mean, there's meat missing now, for sure. This is like a fair amount of meat missing. But yeah, he seems to have not entirely noticed.
Fantastic.
And now, that was Clyde. That was your ambush. So now we go to Thranton. You do see Clyde pop out of the bushes and just start chipper shreddering on one of these dudes.
Yeah, I could have sworn you said I get to go first, but Clyde still stole it from me.
Yep. That's what I do.
Classic
Okay.
Clyde.
So the one that's in the back is the one that got chipper shredded, yeah?
They're both pretty much parallel to each other. They're just right next to each other.
Okay. So I'm going to you said they're 30 feet?
Yep. Oh yeah. So you can definitely.
All right. I'm gonna step forward and I'm going to approach the one that Clyde has not struck.
Okay.
And spiritual weapon is coming with me.
Okay.
And I haven't seen a big undead critter like this before, so I have this like real sense of having to protect my friends. So I'm just gonna all out attack this thing.
All right.
So we are gonna do some things.
Okay.
We are gonna. Okay. I have so many bits of text that I need to read.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with a fully amped up paladin with like 3 spells going.
All right, so I'm going to basic attack. Here we go. We're going to start with attack number 1. We are going to alt tab over here, and we are going to force inspiration.
Okay.
Come back over here
Wow.
because
All right.
my
Do
11
it.
was not going to do it. I presume my 11 wasn't going to do it.
I mean,
Did my 11 do it?
yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, can I stash this inspiration?
Yeah, you can stash the inspiration.
Okay.
That's fine. Because I can't give you the points back, so that's fine.
Yeah. Well, shit. In what world would an 11 hit? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to hit for 1d8 plus 4, which is going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do an extra 2d8 radiant damage for the thing that Tom gave me, which is going to be an extra 11 damage. So that's 19 so far. Then we're going to come down here, and for the first time ever with my character, we are going to Divine Smite using a third level spell slot thing. What spell slots do I have? A fourth level spell slot to do 4 extra d8, and since it's an undead, it'll be 5 extra d8.
This is true.
We're going to paste this thing.
That's the idea.
I am upset that this thing has approached my friends. 25 more damage.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
How much was that total?
19 plus 25, 44.
Yep.
But that was attack number 1.
As one. Yep.
I'm going to now reach for attack number 2. That is a 26.
Yep.
Attack number
Yep.
2
Yep.
will be 7 damage plus 2d8. Plus 8, so 15. Plus a level 4 spell slot. Because it woke me up and I'm upset.
Ooh.
15. Oops, I rolled 1. So 19. I need 4 more. Blood sport every time. This one was not as good. This one was 31 damage. So this is 75 damage so far.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all of my attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to switch over to my spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And my spiritual weapon is going to attack. That's going to get a nat 1. Inspiration time.
Hey, there it is.
We did it, boys. And that will be a modified 20.
That'll do. That's better.
And that will be an additional 8 damage.
Okay.
I think that's all that does.
Well, let's see. What level?
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. At higher levels, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 spell slots above. And I cast this. Oh, it should be 1 more d8.
Okay. Yeah.
So what did I just say for a number?
You were at 8.
8, so 1 more d8. 15.
15. Okay.
So 90 damage.
90. And okay. And just so here, what sort of force damage on that? Okay. So you're just hammering the shit out of this ogre. And normally undead ogres have this thing where they take, they get pounded down to 0. They may be able to be resilient enough to stand up. However, with 75 radiant damage coming in on it, it's not really such a thing. And you just pound this ogre into the dirt, and its various parts eventually stop twitching and jiggling, and it stays silent.
And I spit on it.
How long ago did it stop moving?
That's a relevant question. But I don't care.
I mean,
I will not reveal how long it took for that to happen.
Because that helps the other one. But yeah, this is half like, well, this is a quarter Naoma's fault. So
yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm both flattered and
Hey,
terrified.
Divine Smite's
taking
fun.
this.
Why haven't I done this?
Yeah, okay, where is this one all game?
Yep. This is what paladins can do, particularly against undead. Yeah. And actually, there is a point. I think with the multi-classing, you're just shy of it. But there is a point where paladins get improved divine smite, and every time they divine smite, it's just an extra D8, no matter what spell slot they use. Like they just get
Oh.
2d8 plus the spell slot d8s.
Oh.
It nasty. It
Yeah.
real nasty. And now that one is thoroughly pasted, Naoma, what would you like to do? As you're standing back going, where has this been my whole life?
I'm in complete shock of just like
I'm just like I'm doing that heavy breathe. I was like,
all right. Sacred Flame. Yeah, I'm going to Sacred Flame the one that is standing.
Okay.
Because Jesus Christ, that is a tough act to follow. Dex save 17.
17. Huh, weird. Ogres aren't dexterous. It fails.
It's going to take 18 points of radiant damage.
Okay. This one.
And
Nope, go ahead. Keep going.
no, sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right. What I do depends on what you were going to say, I guess.
Okay. It is still up.
Okay.
Just.
I'll be like, Thranton, that was incredible. Echo, good luck. And then I'll give Echo Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. All right.
All right. That does bring us to Echo.
What's the dice on that again?
It's just 1d6. But it can be used for an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So I will yeah, we're gonna run in and punch this guy. Because that's what I know. That's what I do. Use my big lion paws. My big ghosty lion paws. Yeah. Gonna do this. Unarmed strike, go. First one's a 12 to hit.
12 will hit.
Punch, punch, punch. 12 damage.
Okay.
Very consistent.
Okay.
All right. I'm still trying to straighten out how many times I can attack in a turn.
You can attack at least with your normal action. You can attack twice. Just using the attack action, you get 2 attacks. And then you have your bonus action can be used to deliver a variable number of attacks depending on what you want to do.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Unarmed Strike and Flurry of Blows are available as bonus actions.
Yep, yeah, if you just want to do, without spending key points, you can just use your bonus action to just do another Unarmed Punch.
Yeah.
If you want to use a key point for Flurry of Blows, you get however many Flurry of Blows gives you, I think 2 usually.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so yeah, I will Unarmed Strike again. 15 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How's it looking?
Well, let's see. With the second punch, it looks like it should go down. But we will see.
I pulp it. The pulp starts to bubble. Yeah.
So DC is... Where is this? Okay. That is it. You see it try and bubble,
Ugh.
but then the bubbling stops.
I stomp it.
And it goes still.
Okay. Yeah.
And we're out of initiative.
Did you kill it?
We're the best.
I think so. I'm still stomping it like it's a fire.
I'm still standing still, breathing heavy. This is the maddest I've ever been.
Oh.
As my bonus action out of initiative, I have to dispel holy weapon, and when I do, it blows up or it like radiates light out, just in case those two things are coming back.
Okay.
So your hammer just starts to glow, threaten, and then all of a sudden, like light shoots out of it.
I
And it
don't
stops
know
glowing.
what caused that to happen, so I'm just like, I feel even more powerful because I feel like I did it. Or let me do a wisdom, or is that an intelligence? Let me do an intelligence roll real quick. Yeah, I 100% think I did that.
I think you did it too. Like, Threnton, that's awesome. Did it. You got the guy.
This
I'll
is bringing back old barbarian vibes for me.
walk up to Threat and be like, "All right, big guy, sun's getting real low."
Perfect.
Sun's going down. Sun's going real low.
Or more, sun's coming up. Day's coming soon, hopefully.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
Take a couple deep breaths.
We did
That
it.
was incredible.
Now calm the fuck down.
We're good. We're good. We did it.
I'm
Good
very
teamwork.
proud of you. That was amazing. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Actually, no. I'm going to do another Eyes of the Grave, just to see if there's anything else lurking around that we haven't noticed that's undead.
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we're clear. It was just the two of these. What was Musharib's reaction to Thrain just pasting this thing?
Like Musharib was back, kind of near, like back near you, behind Thranton and Echo. He's just kind of holding his axe, and he's just kind of like the axe, like as Thranton was just pounding with the hammer once, and then pounding again, and then the spiritual double-ended maul just spins in and whacks again. The axe just kind of like got like he was holding it like fighting stance, and it just kind of got like lower and lower. He's just kind of holding it down at his side now.
It's like, I guess we're good.
Like, no change in the expression. But yeah, he's definitely just like, well, okay.
So he's not terrified of us now?
No, he's not. He's not terrified of you. I mean, from his perspective, a group of adventurers who can actually kill the things out here is really nothing but good for him.
Right. That's
Like,
good for us.
yeah. Yeah, he sees a group of capable adventurers who just need to know where to go as just that's sort of the best deal he could hope for.
Uh,
I'm just gonna walk back to where the net is, our little tent net, and I'm just gonna open it. I'm just gonna fall face down, just boom, and fall right asleep, instantly asleep. That took all of my. I am out, 100% out.
I would believe it.
I'm imagining Thranton snoring and like your ears are kind of like lifting up and like fluttering as you breathe.
I'm snoring
your
before
trunk
I
is
hit
like-
the ground. Yeah.
Like a cat dreaming of killing things. Little hands are going.
Yep.
You haven't even dropped your hammer. You're still asleep holding your hammer and you're just like hitting it off the ground occasionally.
Just little taps. Yeah.
I will sleep in the other tent.
I guess it's my watch now. So Naomi was about to go to sleep. And was like, "Is it my watch?
I think it's still my watch.
Well, I was going to take the second half.
It's definitely still Clyde. Musharib still has a little bit of time, and then Naoma.
Okay. Yeah, then I will go back to sleep for a little bit until it is my turn.
Okay. And you do so. And yeah, we can skip to the part where Musharib, after his watch is done, he goes and he wakes you up. And it's like, well, your turn for normal this time. No emergency this time.
Thank God. Okay. Let's go. Perception check is a 10. But at the same time, I'm also going to do another Eyes of the Grave because now I'm paranoid that undead stuff are just going to walk up on us.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Nothing is in that in your perception. You don't sense any undead.
Can I see
Clyde.
Clyde?
I don't know. Clyde, are you stealthed?
I am stealthed.
All right, give me another stealth. Because Clyde's base is higher than 10. I'm pretty sure you don't see Clyde.
14. That's the lowest I can roll without crit fail.
Wow.
So
Passive perception is a 17.
okay, so you are aware that Clyde is hiding in the area. You
Okay.
can't quite pinpoint the exact bush, but yeah, you know that he's around and awake.
Okay. Now give me the bad news.
Now, the bad news is Clyde, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, great. 15.
Okay. Neither of you see anything. The rest of the watch passes without incident.
Cool, I think.
As everyone is getting up, I'm going to go back to sleep for a couple hours to finish my long rest.
Okay. And yeah, we can do the morning. What you guys do in the morning when you wake up here? As the watches end, the sun comes up over the horizon and kind of starts filtering through the trees, just sort of dappling the ground with nice morning sunlight.
I definitely don't wake up naturally.
Unnatural waking.
You rise from the dead. No, that can't happen right
Nobody's
now.
doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not willingly or with their souls intact.
Or with their souls intact, like at all.
Don't you fucking resurrect me, Naoma. I swear to God. I do not give consent. Just clearing that up right now.
Yeah, soul's got to be willing.
It does. That's true.
So sounds like we're taking a nice lazy morning.
No, I just have to figure out what I'm changing out for a spell slot. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Just nerding out.
So Echo,
Yeah.
I would like you to give me a wisdom save.
Oh.
As you dream.
It's an 8.
Okay. So you have a dream that's it's one of those dreams that's on the edge of a nightmare. It's not like really like a nightmare wake up screaming kind of dream, but it's definitely a dream that you're uneasy and you don't sleep the best. You still get a full rest and everything. But what would Echo accidentally shift into in a moment of stress?
Oh. That's a good question. He would. Well, let's see. Buff Tiefling is his go-to when he's afraid and ready to fight. But maybe if something catches him off guard, he takes the form of like a kobold.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or I don't know if he's ever seen a kobold. This is
Actually, he has not. No.
he would turn into a little imp.
Into an imp. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that you have seen for sure. Okay. So, in the morning, so Clyde, you're definitely still up, and Naoma, as you're hovering around camp in the morning, as Musharib wakes up, under one of the bug nets is an imp with 2 green horns.
I have to do a spell for this.
I roll over and stretch.
Um,
Little wingos come out.
I'm gonna sense if there are any fiends nearby.
Okay.
It's gonna take a spell slot.
As you do so, you sense no fiends.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a stick and poke the imp.
I am poked.
What did you do?
I wake up startled and try to run away, get caught in the net.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a dex save. As you get entangled in there. Let's see.
It's a 14.
Okay, so you don't destroy the net or get like you can untangle yourself if you take a sec.
Okay. I do. I go, oh, hey, good morning. Did I sleep in?
You were an imp.
Still an imp, probably.
You are an imp. Yeah. Why are you doing that?
I look at my hands. I'm like, oh, that's a good question.
I was gonna attack you more.
Oh, thank you for not.
Yeah. Well, I could sense it wasn't really an imp, so I figured it might be you.
Thanks.
And it looks like it was you.
I appreciate your diligence on the matter.
Sure.
I close my eyes and turn back into Buff Tiefling.
Cool.
There we go.
And I'll just instantly start walking away.
Like, oh, okay, everything's fine. Everything's normal.
Bye.
And I'll just like go like this while I keep walking away.
You don't look, you're just a cool guy.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Excellent.
All right, and Thranton, when you do wake, because I assume everyone's gonna give Thranton time this morning. For some,
I'm still dead to the world.
Yeah,
Wake him up immediately.
Before Thranton wakes up,
Mhm.
I do want to do some things.
Okay.
Not
to Thranton.
I was gonna say, you better not be pulling out a Sharpie and drawing dicks on my face. I swear to God.
No, skeletons.
Skeletons on my face.
Yeah.
Just bones down my trunk.
Yeah. All right. So first thing I want to do is like I wake up and after everyone sort of like leaves the net area, except for Thranton who is sleeping, I'm gonna start to quietly play some music, and in the process of doing that, cast Commune.
Okay. What are we doing with Commune?
I am asking the spirits, and I'm going to do this in Sylvan, so that Musharib does not necessarily understand me. It just sounds like I'm singing. And so the first question I'm asking, like the first verse is asking, is Mushari being honest with us about his goal of reclaiming his home?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's no check or anything cool like that. Okay. Alright, so now who are you, like, when you say you're asking the spirits, like, you asking any specific personification, or what are we doing?
No, it's I guess it's sort of like reaching out to the spirit world that Naoma worships, and anything that would be in the area might answer, or if it's like a specific question about something, or the answer is unrelated to the area immediately around, some other sort of spirit type of thing. It's sort of like a general question to that plane of existence.
Okay. Alright, so Alright, so is Mushari being honest about reclaiming his home? You get an you get a yes.
Okay. The After that, the tone of the song changes a little bit, becomes a little more serious and staccato, and then the next verse is asking about, is Kanoe Kelly close, or is he traveling with the soulmonger?
Okay. Yes.
And then the third verse goes on, a little even more pointed and kind of becoming more rapid pace, and it's uh, about, is Kanoe Kelly close to accomplishing his objective?
There's a hesitation on that, and it doesn't come through as like a yes or a no, like clearly. You definitely get an unclear
Okay.
answer. Like it's not unsure either way.
Okay. So those are my three questions. And then at the end of that, as part of the end of the song, I am going to uh, get my Tales from Beyond for the day. So I need to roll a d6 and get an ability. That's the same one as yesterday. Lame. It's like the only one I can't use.
I mean, yeah, it's lame for you. Just being better in melee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I get the tale of the renowned duelist. Uh, and this part switches to common, and anyone that's in earshot can hear it. So tell some story about a duelist from somewhere at some point in time.
I do like looking, and I know that Tom in particular doesn't really care about this, but I do like how you look at the table for the Tales from Beyond thing, and most of them could be Iron Maiden songs without too much effort.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Especially the later ones.
Oh yeah, but even like Tales of the Renowned Duelist. Yep. Tales of the Avenger. And then yeah, down to like Tale of the Angel, Tale of the Mindbender. Oh yes.
Mind bending.
My bullets.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right. And so, Thranton, or sorry, yeah, Echo, go. Do you think?
I wander up to where Naoma is singing her song, and I say, in Celestial, well, that's a mean thing to say about his mom. And it's one of those things where, like, the language is broken. Like, it's one of those things where, like, there are cognates going on here, but, like, it's not the, they're not the same. Like, it's like Spanish and Portuguese. Like, they're not the same language. Clearly, it was not heard correctly.
Did I say I was singing in Celestial or in Sylvan?
Oh, that's Sylvan. So yeah,
Okay.
I don't speak that, but I do speak Celestial.
Okay. Naoma responds in Celestial again, like, I think you might have misunderstood, but this is a surprise.
Okay, it was a beautiful song back in Common.
Thank you. Yeah, responding in kind in common. But let's not wake him. Let him sleep a little longer, and then she'll get up and start walking away. Leave the tent.
Okay. So, Thranton, how many extra hours would you like to conk out?
I don't wake up.
Like today, or
I don't naturally wake up.
all right. So if we're gonna end the session, one of you's got to wake him up.
Yeah, I think-
To end the session.
I think after like another hour or so, Nam would be like, I'm gonna go check on Thranton.
I think if we wake him, we're gonna end the campaign. It's just gonna end us.
That's why I'll go wake him. Hopefully he won't
Okay.
end us if it's me.
Good call.
And then I will go over and try to wake up Thranton. I don't have any food that smells really good on me. I'm gonna press to digitate the smell of some. You can make a smell. Prestidigitate the smell of like freshly baked bread or something right by Thranton's trunk. Be like, Thranton, it's time to get up. We don't have any bread, but hopefully this will help.
Okay. Thranton, do you wake up?
My nose will like twitch, and it like sort of snakes towards it and twitches, but doesn't. I don't wake up from it.
Okay. And that is where we'll end the session. One comatose elephant.
He's dead.
What are we guys
dead.
gonna do?
He's dead.
Carry me forward. Just
really
pick me
heavy.
up.
Not worth.
Like, yeah, because we used to have, when Maleficus was in the party, Maleficus was actually, like, strength-wise, stronger than Thranton. Constitution wasn't as amazing. Now, though, there's I think, well, Clyde's in the positives, so there's that.
No problem.
Clyde's probably as strong as Thranton is, honestly. I'm just heavy.
We'll find out next time if they have to try and move you. So, that will be our session. We'll call that for the evening. That was a lot of fun. You guys just... I was wondering if, when presented with two large undead beings, if you were in fact gonna Holy Smite, because we've said before that you've never done it. Like, you're a paladin who has never used Holy Smite, or Divine Smite. Use pretty much everything else in the cleric playbook, but never the party piece. So I was wondering if you would do it or not. And I mean, I'm happy to see you did.
It was very an opportune time, so it felt good.
You should do more of that.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Don't tell him how to play his character.
I'm just saying it was awesome.
So one of these days I'll get a more than one round combat in on you guys, and we'll see how that goes.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I was gonna wait till after we were done streaming, but I was gonna be like, so we've one rounded every combat since we started this module.
It's true. I mean, granted, you haven't run up against like a real pitched combat. You've just wild animals, a couple of undead. Like you haven't really. Yeah, it's all you've really run into.
Yeah, we've fought some bees.
Yep.
We've thrown grenades at dinosaurs.
Yep.
And I holy bejesus an undead thing. So like we've kind of like pushed some things.
Have all of us like one rounded an absurd amount of damage so far?
I
I
believe.
I
did have
definitely
both, I
have.
guess.
Well, no, I think yeah, Echo hasn't. This was only like the second or third combat that Echo's ever been in, so I don't think Echo
Yeah.
has yet.
Okay.
I don't think Echo's had the opportunity to go full monk on anything yet, just because of the way initiative is usually worked.
But I
Full
will.
Neo.
Yep.
Soon.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to think if Echo had, so it was like Gilda has one rounded something, Thranton has one rounded something, Clyde has one rounded something.
Many things.
Some
Many
things.
Everything.
Things. Yeah.
And Naoma one rounded the Velociraptors. Like,
Yeah, like 8 of them.
Yep.
yeah.
And I think that's the
Uh,
thing. It's just been a matter of like usually Echo goes after one of those. So it's just
Like,
I'll punch whatever's left.
we're letting him get ramped up.
Yeah,
Cleanup crew.
Hi, Andre.
you gotta learn. You're new here, kid.
You are
Watch how the big boys do it.
covered in.
I want to be the guy too. I have blue hair. All right, cool.
Yeah, that was
Well.
that was cool. That was fun. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for also going to gemhammer.com using code PowerWordCasual, buying some stuff with that code, getting a discount. Always.
And if you don't do that, thanks anyway.
Yeah, thanks anyway. I mean, we appreciate it no matter what. But we definitely appreciate it if you spend money with our generous partners, who are actually, like attached
Actual
to
partners.
the stream in an official capacity, unlike Staples and Frito-Lay and Pepsi and who else did? I think that was all we mentioned this week.
This week, yeah.
Target.
Target maybe?
Big
Yeah, let's
Target,
Target.
yeah.
Let's throw Target on
Yeah.
there. If we hadn't, Target now.
Yep.
So thank you, Target, for
Not sponsoring.
Not being a
this
not
video.
sponsor?
sponsoring us.
And watch yourself.
Yep.
Because we might force you to sponsor it.
We might. We might.
We're gonna keep mentioning that you're not sponsoring us until you sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. 100%.
Hashtag get that sponsor.
So we will not be broadcasting on Wednesday. Not gonna happen.
Oh,
We will not be participating on Twitch on Wednesday. And we applaud everyone else who is not participating on Twitch on Wednesday.
Oh, right. That's the day.
That is the
that's
day. That is the day to not stream on Twitch. So
Mhm.
we will not. We will be back Thursday, and we have had a slight change of attendance. And we are actually going to be having our good friend Nate come on 5-hit list with us on Thursday.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is new information as of this afternoon, sort of.
Nice.
And we're going to be changing things up a little bit. Not only are we going to be talking about the worst movies we have ever seen and ranking them, there's going to be a little additional component score-wise that we're going to figure out on stream who really has seen the worst movies of the four of us on that stream. Some more
It will be determined.
It will be determined. We'll see who has actually, by a measurable number, seen the worst movies. I don't know if it's going to be me because I usually avoid watching bad movies and try to blank them out whenever I do. But I've got a list ready.
Ian's just here being a snob. I don't watch bad movies.
I mean, I don't. Like, granted, I'm not too much of a snob because what do I do instead of watching bad movies? I watch Dragon Prince for the 80th time. Like, or Bob's Burgers again, or basically anything that was on my list on the animation episode, I just watched that again.
I will watch it again.
Yeah, like I fall into that comfort rut real hard. So there's a lot of stuff I could have seen. There are a lot of great movies that I could have seen, and I just haven't bothered. So it doesn't actually say that much about me.
This is a lot about you.
Well, that's true. It does. It doesn't say anything good about me. But yeah, that'll be Thursday at 7:30. So please join us then. We will have Zelda on at another time, likely after volleyball season has ended. To get them on, and we'll talk about video games again. But
Yep.
I like talking movies. Movies are fun. And it'll be great to talk with Nate. He is a riot. So, looking forward to that. But until then, I do hope you have a nice night. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my players for being you. One-shotting everything that I throw at you.
So strong.
So strong. But
For now.
We'll see. Things get awful later in this campaign.
We'll be fine.
And we'll see how you do. Until
Judging
then,
by how things are going now, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
absolutely fine. Totally fine.
Nothing to worry about.
No one's gonna lose a hand.
Maybe it'll be 2 rounds of combat.
How exciting.
Super exciting.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a nice night.